Welcome to another episode of Positive Solutions for Life. This is Peggy Meyer. Last week, I talked about feeling blah, feeling off. And afterwards, I realized I was just touching the surface of reasons, focusing just really on taking care of yourself by getting enough sleep, exercise, focusing on nutrition and hydration, managing your stress and your thoughts, as well as being intentional and having a plan for the day. And if you missed that episode, just I encourage you to go back and listen. It was just a week ago that I had put that out. But what I realized is that there's more to feeling blah than taking care of our physical being and managing the day-to-day life. We all have days when we feel off, like we're just going through the motions without real enthusiasm or energy. And it's easy just to brush it off as a passing mood or that we didn't get enough sleep. But sometimes these feelings can be a result of a deeper, unnoticed factors. So if you've been experiencing a sense of blah and you feel like you are taking care of yourself, it might be good and worth taking just a deeper look within. So today I'm going to give you five subtle yet powerful reasons that may be contributing to that feeling of draining, that drained, uninspired feeling of blah. So the first one is holding back or playing small. Have you been holding yourself back, playing small, or not showing up as your true self for fear of what others might think? So when I think of this, I think of the quote by Marianne Williamson in her book, A Return to Love. The quote reads, "Our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. It is our light, not our darkness, that most frightens us. We ask ourselves, who am I to be brilliant, gorgeous, talented, fabulous? Actually, who are you not to be? You are a child of God. Your playing small does not serve the world. There is nothing enlightened about shrinking so that other people won't feel insecure around you. We are all meant to shine, as children do. We were born to make manifest the glory of God that is within us. It's not just in some of us, it's in everyone. And as we let our own light shine, we unconsciously give other people permission to do the same. As we are liberated from our own fear, our presence automatically liberates others. I love this quote. Dimming your light, playing small, and holding yourself back means you are not fully embracing your potential or the life you're meant to lead. You are not living full out. You are hiding in fear of what you could be. This can leave you feeling trapped in a version of yourself that's not authentic, which can cause you to feel unfulfilled or blah. Stepping out of your comfort zone and allowing yourself to shine fully can break this cycle and bring back a sense of aliveness or vibrancy to your life. So, where have you been holding back or playing small? Name it. Be honest. We all do it at times. But if you're thinking, how do I do that? Listen to the next couple reasons for ways to shine your light and stop holding you back. So the second one is not speaking your truth. Have you been holding your tongue for too long or avoiding difficult conversations for fear of creating tension in a relationship? When you suppress your thoughts, feelings, or opinions, you rob yourself of the freedom to fully express who you are and to live authentically. Not speaking your truth is like holding back and dimming your light. Holding on to, holding it in just really only leads to that blah, unsatisfied feeling that you are not living the life you were created to live. Not speaking your truth, not sharing your real desires or thoughts can create tension, inner tension, and dissatisfaction, which can carry over into how we respond to others and how others respond to us. Like the quote said, as we are liberated from our own fear, our presence automatically liberates others. This week, try voicing your opinion. It doesn't need to be grand or controversial. For example, just voice your opinion on what you would like to eat. I think of this when trying to decide what to cook for supper. I often ask my kids and my spouse, what would you like for supper? I like to cook what they like to eat. So if they say, I don't care, I don't know, if they don't like what I cook, I will remind them that they didn't care what they ate, so they can't complain about it. So if you don't speak your truth, you can't complain about it. You can't get upset for not happening. So this is a good example that we can have many opportunities to try it out, right? Because we eat every day. Every day, multiple times a day, we eat. So you multiple times a day, you have the opportunity to speak your truth of what you want to eat. And if you're not the one making supper tonight, or if asked where you would like to eat, go ahead, tell someone what you would like. Say you want chicken and a salad, whatever you want. Even if you don't get it, you will feel better knowing that you spoke your truth. So, the third subtle reason you might be feeling blah is that you're not asking for what you need or want. So, what is it that you need or want? This one may seem like the same as speaking your truth, but it really isn't. Because we often get stuck in a pattern where we don't ask for what we really need or desire in our relationships, at work, or even what we need for our own well-being. This could be due to, fear of rejection or not feeling worthy or simply not knowing how to express ourselves. For example, you may have had a rough day at work and are feeling very stressed and overwhelmed. Inside, you truly just want a hug or someone to lighten your load or to make supper or to occupy the kids while you take a bubble bath. Whatever you need to feel better, you know it and you need to ask for it. But when we suppress our needs, when we think someone can read our mind and know exactly what we need at this moment, we are living in a fantasy world, not reality. You will not get what you need unless you ask for it. And I don't care if you've lived with someone for 5 years, 10 years, or 50 years. They cannot read your mind with 100% accuracy. The easiest way to feel neglected or unimportant or blah is knowing what you need, knowing you need a hug or a helping hand and not asking for it, then getting upset for not getting what you want or need. So let's learn to voice your needs with confidence, which brings a sense of empowerment to your life and feels a whole lot better too. So go ahead and give it a try. Go ahead and ask for what you really need and what you really want. And let me know if you feel better by doing that. The fourth reason you might be feeling blah is that you're emotionally detached. So, are you really expressing or experiencing a range of emotions or feelings? Or does life seem pretty dull or flat? Emotional detachment can stem from burnout, past traumas, or distancing yourself from others or your feelings. When you're emotionally detached, you are not fully present or engaged in your own experiences or in life in general. Life is very monotonous, very gray, very blah. When we feel this way, we need to reconnect with ourselves and reconnect with our emotions. We need to feel each day, to be present with ourselves and others. And we can do this. We can do this through journaling. We can do this through talking with someone else. We can do this through going to therapy, or even just taking some time to sit with ourselves and remember the times when we felt various feelings. So, when have you felt very happy, overjoyed, maybe sad or frustrated, disgusted, frightened, or just truly alive. We can do this. We can do this by remembering some of those times, how it happened, why it happened, what did you do? And we can also feel this emotional attachment to ourselves by eliminating the distractions and truly listening and being present with others and the world around us. When was the last time that you took a walk and just listened? Listened to the birds, listened to what was going on, trying to capture the beauty of the nature around you. We need to remind ourselves that we have different emotions and we choose them. Yes, we can choose our emotions. We can choose to be present in the moment. We can choose our thoughts that evoke positive emotions. And in doing so, we can reignite our inner spark and help us re-engage with the world in a more alive and present state. So the last subtle reason that you might be feeling blah is not knowing why you're doing what you're doing. Do you find yourself going through the motions without questioning why you're doing certain things? Not knowing why you're doing what you're doing can be part of you feeling blah. This lack of clarity can cause a sense of like drifting or aimlessness that can look like emotional detachment. But going through life on autopilot, where each day is the same, we're likely to lose connection with our deeper purpose or our goals. We need to understand the why behind our actions. Why do you do what you're doing? If you don't know why, you don't know why you're doing something, you don't know the reason or the purpose behind your actions, the chances are you're just not going to feel very motivated or inspired. So, like at work, when your boss gives you a project or a report to finish, if you don't know why you need to complete it, the reason it is important for you to do it, you're most likely just going to go through the motions just to get it done. And the result will just be adequate, not great. But if your boss said the project or report is going to determine the amount of funding the company will receive to continue operating, which includes your position, you may be more motivated to do the best you can on it. And if your boss doesn't tell you why it's important, ask, get curious. Just like kids, ask questions, dig a little deeper, know why you're doing something. If you don't know why you're doing what you're doing, ask yourself questions. Ask someone else some questions. Go deeper. Ask yourself why it is important for you to do your best. Find the reason, find the purpose, find your why. Reflecting on your intentions, getting clear on your reasons for doing something, and aligning your actions with what truly matters to you, what is most important, can restore a sense of direction, fulfillment, purpose, and meaning in your life. It can bring out some aliveness and bring out more vibrancy and motivation to what you're doing. So if you're experiencing that blah feeling, it's important to acknowledge not only that you are taking care of yourself, but also these deeper, more subtle causes that may be influencing your mood. Are you holding back or playing small? Are you speaking your truth? Are you shining your light? Are you asking for what you need or want? Are you emotionally engaged and present? Do you know why you are doing what you're doing? The key to breaking free from this blah state is to reconnect with your authentic self. Voice your truth and your needs, shine your light, feel the day, and find deeper meaning and purpose in what you do. By taking small steps towards embracing who you are, you will soon find that spark of passion and energy you've been missing, and you will start living with more vibrancy and joy.